question I get a lot is, how do I water my lawn? And when people hear that I'm using sprinklers to water my lawn, they always ask me, did you put an in-ground system in this yard, or do you use above ground? And the answer is, I use above ground, and I use in-ground components. Now, in the past, I have put in-ground sprinklers into a previous property. It's a lot of work. It can be really expensive, but this method I'm going to show you today is really cheap. It's really easy to do, and you can make them really discreet if you just take a little bit of time and plan accordingly. This is a great, easy, DIY friendly way to add irrigation to any lawn. You can see here I've got them all tucked away right against the fence. You can barely see them. And when I do need to pull two of them out, I can do, because this hose pulls right out. Here you can see the track, and then it runs up here, and then I have red hose right there that pulls out into the middle of the lawn here. And these are all controlled by a couple or three water timers over here. These are all Bluetooth Wi-Fi connected. So we have the rain point here, we have two of them, and you can see the little connectors here. I do have a little elbow on here. It's going from the 1/2-inch funny pipe to the male connector. Then I've got two female brass connectors here to go onto the water timer. I needed to do it this way, so the way the sprinklers were actually sitting, the straight connector didn't really work with where the wall was here. And then we got one here where we're going straight in, just like the hose. And then I have a luminary timer over here. This one's great because I have my outdoor lights on the same system, so I can get on there easy enough. I already had an account, so when this went on sale, that's what I got. And then some random connectors here so that I can still use my hose reel and water my lawn at the same time. A couple of hoses going along here, and I'm probably going to bury these underneath the stones a little bit, tidy it up a little so it's not so messy next to our new patio. But here we got the sprinkler that's right next to the patio, and then we have this hose here which gets pulled out into the middle. At some point I am going to extend all the hoses, so we're going to have more sprinklers around the edge. I don't need to pull them out into the middle of the lawn. I'm going to go all the way around the yard. This way I can water everything in the lawn without having to pull sprinklers in and out, because I have to do it the night before and I always forget. This funny pipe comes in 100 feet sections, so 100 feet runs from the hose reel over there, round the corner here, and it's up to about here, so I can pull it out a little bit, but you can also connect more of the funny pipe together. When you are putting these together, just make sure you use some plumber's tape to connect the funny pipe into the bottom of the riser. Also, when putting these together, it also says not to use any plumber's tape, but I found that they leaked when I didn't put them together, so I put some plumber's tape in there to make sure that didn't leak. And then you can just position these exactly where you need them. Good rule of thumb is to make sure the head of this sprinkler is hitting the head of another sprinkler, wherever that may be, and likewise that sprinkler is going to hit the head of this sprinkler, but also other sprinklers. But if you're looking for a good, cheap and easy, DIY friendly way to add irrigation to your yard, whether it be front or back, I'd highly recommend you get a sprinkler body like this PGP rotator or some other brand. Get one of these spikes, get some of the little connectors in between, and get some funny pipe and build your own DIY sprinkler system. And I'll leave everything you need to build one of these above ground sprinkler systems in the YouTube shopping tab below.